So, Nogwo, you have pinned your ribbon, all right, Tseyud, and you've glued it. And now we're just going to put in a Tseyud Hiyewa, a straight stitch. So just follow your sewing machine's instructions, thread your machine how it tells you. I like to match the color of my thread with my ribbon. This is choice. Agwelusdi, she uses white on any color ribbon. It doesn't bother her. I like to match. It is all personal preference, whatever you want to do. So, I just line up with my presser foot. Because you want to kind of keep it as close to the edge of your ribbon as you can. If you're a beginner learner, come a little bit further in from the ribbon. You don't have to go right on the edge because you have to get used to being able to not guide your fabric the way you want it to go. You want to let the machine pull it through for you. So always start with your needle down in your ribbon or in your cloth. This is not a race. Make sure you get back stitch, forward stitch, back stitch. As you're sewing, take your pins out, put them in your Asti and Hitesda. So now that you have sewn your one side, you want to flip it over and make sure that you sew both sides of your ribbon. So just go back in, flip your over, make sure that your ribbon's not laying across the back, especially if you have a tail. Find your spot that you're going to use as your guide. Put your needle down. Can also help you tell you where you're going to guide from. Make sure you have your fabric straight. Tseyud. Forward stitch. Back stitch, always back stitch. And then onward. Nogwo, nanehon, you finished your first line, your Yvgi, Astanana of Agwelusdi. So Nogwo, you can Hatsilotsa, I eyeball it, but if you want to get very particular about it, you can measure. In between, draw another little dotted line. I just eyeball. I will say, if you want to measure anywhere, Hatsilotsa, here, here. So whenever it comes together, it matches. Stoga. Nunk. So before we go on to do our deluge, let's do a little word review, okay? So we have our thread. Your thread is Asti. Your fabric is Anatlawo fabric. Your ribbon, Agwelusdi. Ribbon, Agwelusdi. Hawa. So, take my Dilsdotvda Asti, my Dilsdotvda Agwelusdi. I'm going to make me another line. Flip it. Tseyud, Hiyewa. Stitch, straight stitch is what you want. Nogwo, Hiyugwadavga, fold it, ayehli, so fold it in half, okay? Nogwo, you have to have your pens now. So, what you want to do is measure up your ribbon. You want to make sure that your ribbon, your Agwelusdi, is lined up. This is the most important part. So don't worry about meeting it up on the top or the bottom, right here, because your hem is going to hide any of that. Nogwo, stoga, all the way up. So, if you have cut your fabric very crooked like I have, you want to make sure that you will stoga on the short side, or you're going to not sew it correctly. Stoga, pin it. This is why it's good to Hatsilotsa Yvgi, all the way up. So forward, back stitch, pin out, stab your Hitesda. Come on. Now, whoa, moment of truth. Oh, fail. Oh, shig though, if it's your first time, don't worry about it. Tell everybody it's your first try. But as you can see, I didn't line up my ribbon right. So you can go through and take your stitch out. If you want it perfect, you can take your stitch out and you can reline them up, okay? I'm not that worried about it today. I should be.